Oh, Volkmar! Time for your comeuppance, my friend. The Emperor's Eye, Volkmar the Grim, stands before Kholek Sun Eater. If you can't remember why this is significant, earlier on in the campaign, when Kholek had just been raised up, he was level 1 or 2, Volkmar came over and kicked the crap out of him. It was brutal. Kholek never really recovered, but now he has a chance to avenge his first death. Yeah. Now, this army has a lot of artillery. They had 6 units, I think, of artillery, which will probably blast our infantry to pieces. So, going to position back a bit from the front of the deployment zone to stay out of range. And then hopefully I can use my faster units, my horses, and my warhounds to try and get rid of that artillery. And the battle was actually hugely in their favour. Literally, I had no chance, apparently. But we all know how ridiculous the favour bar can be. And I think most of that favour was because of the artillery. Their infantry really wasn't up to much. They had mostly spearmen and stuff, so shouldn't be a worry. My warhounds, I need to position them. I don't know whether to try and hide them from the artillery. Hide them behind these houses? Will they be hidden? Probably not. But we can try. So these units are going to be very important. These are the ones I need to get the artillery with, because they attacked us. Volkmar attacked my army, so he's going to have to come to us. He's not going to sit there. He can't sit there, because he'll lose if he does. So he's going to come towards us, which gives us the opportunity to get rid of that artillery. And I'll explain why later, but you probably already know. You've probably seen me do it a million times. But for those who don't know how to separate the artillery from the army, I should be able to show you how. So I'm going to get my fast units going out wide. And then all we're really looking to do at first, with these units on the flank, these marauders and the warhounds over here, we're just trying to draw the attention of the artillery. We want the artillery to look at us and start firing at us, because when they're firing, they're not moving. Which obviously means they stay still and the rest of their army keeps moving forward, and thus they get left behind, making them easy pickings for things like skirmisher cav and warhounds. But in this case, there are 6 units of artillery and only 3 of my units. So we're outnumbered 2 to 1, which may make it difficult to get rid of all the artillery, because they may start shooting us, or I mean, we may not even make it to the artillery. They may shoot the crap out of us before we even get there, because these are not high leadership units. Oh god, here come the mortars on this unit. We'll see if they can make it. Head for the trees. Need to wait till they're a bit more separated from the army, otherwise their units may come back and help them. The trees should keep them safe for now. They'll go hidden in a minute. So yeah, given the crappy leadership of these units, we might not make it. I think we're going to start moving up. They're starting to run now, the army, so this could be the chance. We can't really hang about too long, because like I say, we'll get blasted and we'll be routed before we reach them. So let's get in there. Let's get in. There's a nice clump of 3 units here. We'll get the warhounds on them. They should sort them out no problem. The horse marauders might take a while to get rid of the artillery, but the warhounds should absolutely chew through them. Oh, we're getting hammered. I don't think those horse marauders are going to make it. But no one's shooting at the warhounds. That's the important one. The main army is still miles away. Come on, warhounds. Oh, yes, they're going to get him. They're trying to line up to shoot him. Oh. They popped off one little mortar. Completely missed. Oh, you're dead now. Sorry, lads. You're now warhound food. Tasty, tasty humans. Right, so hopefully that's 3 units of artillery dealt with. 4 maybe there. This one's getting shot by the Hellblaster volley gun. Oh dear. So that one, yeah, that one's routing. So these 2 units might survive if we can't get rid of these quick. Oh shit, some Reichsguard coming back. Run away, run away. We haven't quite routed any yet. But we're still a really long way from their artillery, so even if we don't kill them, by the time they get in range to start shooting us again, we'll probably have most of their infantry dead anyway, so it's pretty much a win-win. I think we've done our job here. We are routing some of the artillery, which is awesome. And then we just got this crappy little corps of infantry to deal with. I think we're going to be okay, you know? It's almost like the favour bar didn't know what it was talking about. Madness. Come on, Bob. Come on, Kholek. Oh, Kholek wants Volkmar. Kholek's going to mano a mano Volkmar. We'll see how that one goes. Forsaken should absolutely slap the crap out of all this infantry. Try and sneak them through the middle. Sneaky, sneaky. Aspiring champions. Get them on the flank. We need to start chasing these missile units because there are quite a few handgunners who can, of course, be quite dangerous to Kholek and Bob. Marauders can chase them off, as can Kholek and Bob. Actually, Kholek. Kholek's going for the big man. Kholek is wasting no time. He wants Volkmar. Volkmar's running. He knows who's coming. Get those missiles. I think we're going to be smashing them to pieces, to be honest. Oh, oh dear. Oh dear, Volkmar. I bet you wish you hadn't incurred the wrath of Kholek now. Should have thought twice before you killed off a level 1 Kholek. Or level 2 Kholek, whatever he may have been. Destroyed these Reichsguard. Start flanking round. Chasing off all the missiles. Kholek hammering Volkmar. Volkmar doesn't want anything to do with him. He's like, nope, nope, not having it. I'm off. Fuck this. Someone get him. Sorry, Volkmar. You did the crime. You gotta do the time. The time is getting smashed to pieces by Kholek, but whatever. He's trying to hide. He's trying to hide in amongst his handgunners. Not gonna work, buddy. Kholek's on ya. Oh, they're actually Free Company militia. I thought they were all handgunners. Which probably means they shouldn't skirmish so much, because Free Company militia, I believe, are okay in melee. These Dragon Ogres should tear through those fancy Reichsguard. My Forsaken just got to beat the crap out of what's left. Those Spearmen are holding really well, to be fair, along that front line. I need those units freed up, really. Volkmar's still hiding in amongst his... I think there was a Free Company, the fancy Free Company militia. Don't think they're going to save him. I can imagine him trying to run away and pushing them forward. Kill him! Get him! Save me! Oh, now you're in trouble. All my Forsaken have been freed up. Forsaken, of course, very fast, so fantastic for running down missile units. Although Free Company militia may put up a little bit of a fight for them. Certainly more than handgunners would. Kholek taking a bit of time out from Volkmar to smash Sterling's revenge. But let's get him back on Volkmar. Let's get him back smashing Volkmar. Oh, hammer to the face. Look at him flopping around. But he's just booting him around. He's just playing with him. He's just playing with him. It's like when you give a cat a piece of chicken. It'll just paw at it first and just hit it a few times, knock it around a bit, show it who's boss, and then devour it. Basically the same thing. Totally the same thing. Don't see many cats with hammers though. That is the only downside. Probably the lack of thumbs. Go on, run Volkmar. Oh, he is literally just bullying him. He's an absolute bully, that Kholek. What a bastard, eh? Pretty much got this in the bag, just running down the rest of the infantry while Kholek toys with old Volkmar. He's actually still got alright health considering how much he's been booted around. But that's probably why he's got alright health, is because he's always rolling around on the floor rather than getting hit. Oh, come on, Warhounds. There's things to be eaten. There we go. The white flags have arisen. Volkmar's still alive though. I'm not happy with that. I want Volkmar to die now. Come on, Kholek and Bob. Run him down. Absolutely murder him, basically. I want him dead. Although, given how much he's getting knocked around, they're pretty much just playing football with him. We are probably going to be here for about 10 minutes if we wait for them to kill him, so we'll probably end it in a sec. We'll just watch a bit more first. I'm not going to lie, I'm enjoying this a little bit, just watching Volkmar get bullied. Playing as the Chaos will do weird things to you, man. It'll make you a sadist. We better end it. We better end it before I go too far. I might start getting weird. But we beat the crap out of that army. No problem. Forsaken. Tons of kills. Warhounds. Star of the show. Really saved the day there. Taking out the mortars and stuff. And of course their artillery didn't do a great deal. They got a few kills with some of it, but not enough. Ah, there we go. That was good. Got some revenge on Volkmar. He flees back to ALTDORF. But I spy an opportunity. I spy me an opportunity with a weakened Volkmar army. We should probably strike... Ooh, they got a lot of greatswords in there. We should probably strike before they replenish and he rebuilds another army. So I think it might be time to siege ALTDORF.
Impossible.
He's getting tons of... Okay, now he's nearly refilling all his units straight away. We should move on him post-haste. But for now, Archaon is going to move on Karaberg post-haste. And utterly ruin that. Thus putting Marienburg down to their final settlement, I believe. We will sack it before we get rid of it though. Get those extra pennies. Now we're going to have to wait till the next turn to besiege Altdorf. So we'll try and get everyone in range. And also try not to take attrition. No other Empire armies around, it seems. Okay, where can we put Kholek? Oh, he's going to take attrition everywhere. Can we? Oh, we can move our K on over a bit. Hopefully that'll allow us. Yep, there we go. No one's taking attrition. Awesome. So next turn we can put Sigvold and Kholek on Altdorf and just absolutely run it through, basically. Which should significantly weaken the Empire, as I imagine they've got a lot of their best buildings at Altdorf. So it should hinder their ability to recruit some of their better units at least. We're stuck on the Empire. Oh! Volkmar's coming back! Who the hell is Tamar? I don't have a general called Tamar. I think Kholek's been assassinated. Oddly, he's trying to attack us with a tiny pathetic army. It's not Kholek though, so I can only assume Kholek's been assassinated and I didn't see it. God damn it. What a dick. You see, he couldn't beat Kholek one-on-one, so he had to have him assassinated. What a biznatch, yeah. There we go. Fucking Volkmar and his assassins. He shall pay dearly. He shall pay dearly with Altdorf. And he'll be known as the one who lost Altdorf. Right, absolutely smash his head off. Right, Volkmar has been dealt with. Volkmar down, Volkmar down. Prepare for the rape of Altdorf. Here we go. The siege shall begin. I think Sigvold should be fine. Whoa, they got a lot of great swords.
Bring them to ruin.
We'll continue the siege. We'll have to get one of our armies next to us though, because if they ride out, we might be in trouble. Let's get rid of Karaberg. Archaon finally getting to work. At least it's not Archaon getting assassinated again. The poor fella. He's had a rough time this campaign. He's definitely not been the Everchosen. Sigvold has taken that crown, I think. Although some law person will probably tell me why that's not possible, but whatever. Is it possible? Can Sigvold be the Everchosen? How does being the Everchosen work? I'm curious now. So the Empire are slowly running out of territory. How is my relationship with the old vampires? I've been giving them gifts. We're improving. I want to try and get them as an ally. Can't get non-aggression yet though. Who else? The dwarves have 36 settlements, I'd like to point out. So it's a good job we're not going for the long campaign, because I do not fancy trying to take out 36 dwarf settlements. That would be utterly redonkulous. So we'll continue the siege with Sigvold. I think he'll be fine by himself. He can always pull away if they attack him. And we'll just have a scout around here. Maybe try and take out a bit of Marienburg if we can. They've only got tiny little armies here. And then when the time is right and we've built our siege equipment, Altdorf will fall. So we're just about ready to besiege Altdorf. But it seems that Marienburg have been busy. I just went to take out Gorsel, which we did. Kholek wiped it off the face of the map. I thought that would be the end of Marienburg. But it seems like they got two places up here. So Archaon is pissed about it. He's not happy. He's upset. He's been moaning all day. So he's gone up there to try and sort it out. But Sigvold is about ready to take down Altdorf. We put some heavy attrition on their forces, so they're quite depleted now. Pretty much just from me making all the towers that I wanted to make. But I think I'd actually like to get Kholek involved in this one, as it is a monumental battle. Taking down Altdorf, I feel Kholek should be involved as well. I basically just want to see Sigvold and Kholek running the Empire capital through. That's all it is. It's just my own sadistic desire, basically. Oh yeah, even with Kholek involved, it doesn't actually increase our chances anymore, apparently. Anyway, we've probably got enough towers by now. Let's get into it. The Battle of Altdorf. It's a big one. I kind of wish they didn't suffer the attrition from me besieging them. I think it would be far more fun if they were a bigger army. A full army. I think that's what some people don't get about my campaigns. I generally try to make most of the battles kind of even. Like, you don't really see me run around with 2 stacks together all the time just wiping people out, like, super easy. That's why I try to set up fights which are just like one-on-one, one army on one army, and we'll just go at it as a pretty much even fight, and we'll see who wins. Rather than just me going around with Kholek and Sigvold together, smashing the crap out of everyone, because that would be super easy. And that would be super boring, in my opinion. So, even when I play campaigns by myself, I do the same thing. I try to get those good, exciting, even battles. And people just sometimes in the comments go, oh, why didn't you just get Kholek to reinforce? Well, I could have done, but then the fight wouldn't have been that exciting. So, I hope people understand that, and people see that. And don't just think that I'm being terrible at the game because I don't reinforce and try to get the easiest battles all the time. Generally in games, I like to make life hard for myself, basically. A, it's more challenging, which makes it more fun and more rewarding. And B, it's going to make you better. It's going to bring you up against things that you can't do or don't do very well, and it's going to force you to problem solve on it. It's going to make you find a way to make it work. And it forces you to use your intelligence rather than mindlessly bashing a button to get through a game, which is what a lot of games can ultimately be boiled down to if you put them on easy difficulties. So yeah, I encourage everyone to play your games on the harder difficulties. It will push you to become better at games, if that is something you're interested in, of course. I think I have a whole video on this somewhere on the channel. And I know what someone's going to say. Well, Zerk, if you really believe that, why the hell aren't you playing on Legendary, you bitch? Well, I'm glad you asked. So I find Legendary a little bit too ridiculous for my tastes. It's just not a very well done difficulty. They've made the game harder just by making it cheat more. Like, it's no secret that the AI in Total War cheats to get ahead of you, right? That's the idea. That's how the game works. It's fine, we all accept it, we play the game, cool. But Legendary just takes it a step too far, I think. It's not enjoyable to play in my eyes. And I can tell you the exact moment of when I realized that Legendary campaigns aren't for me. Back around the time the game came out, I started a High Elf campaign on Legendary just for myself, just to see what it was like. It was going fine, conquering our way through Ulthuan, got to about turn 50. A High Elf enemy comes along, starts besieging one of my settlements. Cool, no problem. I can't quite get an army there in time, but I do have a hero nearby, so I'm going to send him to start assaulting their army because I know that my garrison force might have a chance of beating them if I can assault that army a couple of times. So I send my hero over, assault the garrison. 63% chance of success. Try it, fails. Cool, no worries. I'll try it again next turn or the turn after. 5 times. 5 times I tried at 63% chance and failed every single time. In my eyes, absolute bullshit. Sure, there's a chance, maybe it was just bad luck. But come on, really? No. It seems like there was actually a 20% chance of it happening or something, but I was told 63. So yeah, it was just like, nah, this is not for me. This just isn't fun. I feel like I'm being cheated. I shouldn't feel like I'm being cheated. I know I am, because it's Total War. But like I say, it's part of the game, it's fine. But to that level, that's just kind of a bit silly. So I was like, Legendary campaigns aren't for me. And I don't think it would make it fun for you to watch either if I did a Legendary campaign. Because battles are different, so I wouldn't be able to try and set up the even battles because the AI gets the advantage in battle as well with ridiculous leadership and things like that. So these battles that I try to set up to make them fair, fun contests wouldn't be so great in Legendary, I don't think anyway. And from what I hear as well, a lot of YouTubers that do Legendary campaigns usually auto-resolve a lot of the battles anyway, which again, in my eyes, is not fun to watch. I try to make my campaigns entertaining above all else. So I try to create value with my videos. I try to give people something in return for them spending their time watching my videos. Because your time is a valuable thing. Every single person's time is a valuable thing. And you're willing to spend it on watching my videos. I genuinely appreciate that. And so I want to give you something back. And with my campaign videos, entertainment is what I try to give back. A campaign of me auto-resolving battles because they're too unfair to play and getting shafted on 63% chance actions is not fun, and I don't believe either you or me gain anything from that campaign. So that's why I don't do Legendary campaigns. Tangent Man struck again. I got off on one of it there. But do let me know. Maybe you'd like to see me play a Legendary campaign. And maybe one day I will do one for the channel. I don't know. But at this moment in time, I really don't see the point. And I really don't think I can create an entertaining campaign for you with Legendary. Because it's just too imbalanced and the game is just a little bit silly. Anyway, Zerk, stop ruining the Siege of ALTDORF with your serious shit. Kill some Empire folk. Well, that's what we're going to do. We're up on the walls now. My tower's made it with little trouble. Got to get this steam tank. Need the armor piercing on that. Kholek's army is making his way to the back gate. Going to bash our way through that. There we go. We're in. Oh dear. Now you're all fricked. Good luck, Empire. Kholek's here, and he's pissed. As is Bob, and he's extra pissed. Probably because somebody named him Bob. Who was it who suggested that we call him Bob? I can't remember. I forget who it was. If you're watching, own up. Who said I should call him Bob? I don't know why I did it. I normally hate silly names in campaigns, but we'll allow one every now and again. Gonna start chewing our way through all the Empire swordsmen, or great swords rather. They're pretty tough, but they are pretty depleted, so my Chaos Warriors with great weapons should be able to get through them no trouble. We're getting through the steam tank alright. Got to get these missiles, don't want them firing on us too much. Kill their general unit actually. Oh. Demigriffs are getting smashed. Got all this stuff, lots of Forsaken. Let's get this into the center. Come and get these mortars, we don't want them firing on us too much. The less damage we can take, the better. Also handgunners in melee for some reason. So it's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. We don't need to do too much. We've got loads of stuff here just sat here doing nothing. Come on, lads. Look alive. But yeah, let me know how you feel about legendary campaigns. Would you enjoy watching one, do you think? Do you think I need to? Do you care? Do you feel like I should do a legendary campaign? Or do you not give a shit? I basically just repeated myself. Would you like me to stop repeating myself? Let me know how you feel about these things. These are important life issues for the channel. Kholek and Bob are on their way to the centre, as is all these Dragon Ogres, who are going to absolutely shred those Reiksguard to pieces. Oh, here they come. Oh dear. You're in trouble. There's a lot of cavalry, but both Bob and Kholek are anti-large, so this is a hideous matchup for all this cavalry, especially when that comes in. Oh, tasty. And there we go. Routed those 4 units, off the base of 1 lightning attack from Kholek. There we go. Everyone's running. And that is it. ALTDORF has fallen. What can the Empire do now?